Bruce Holcomb, supervisore del Digital Modeling, Industrial Light and Magic. Si è occupato anche di pubblicità, contribuendo al lancio di prodotti per Nike, BMW, Switch and DRI. Ha raccontato agli ospiti di View il retroscena degli incredibili effetti visivi di Avatar.
There weren't really steps involved. It was more of a sharing process between two companies. I think the hardest thing was that most of the assets had already been created by Weta, and they're very detailed and very structured in such a way that they were already set up to go. But the main problem was that we had to take them from their pipeline into our proprietary software called Xeno and make them all ready for render. So it wasn't so much of a step-by-step, but that's kind of what my job front was. In what field did it most get advanced for? Definitely in the fire and the explosions. So the last 4 months were dedicated to developing a new way to actually have fire explode and interact with the character when it was jumping out of a destroyed vehicle. You know, the interaction between fire and smoke and a digital character was something that was developed that we had never done before at ILM. That was the #1 thing. And the way that we were able to get emotional content out of our digital creations, it wasn't so much digital creations of the vehicles themselves, because what we handled were the rotary vehicles, and those didn't really have a character per se, but the amp suits did. And we were able to achieve humanistic figures, or humanistic characteristics driven by the digital double that was actually in the suit. So it was easy to kind of get some motion capture done on the digital doubles to have a human flavor to the amp suits. But I had mentioned before that the development of the fire and the smoke had to be a creature for this film too, which I thought was very interesting. So the smoke and the fire interaction of being angry and then being aggressive and turning into almost kind of like a serpent that would follow the character. So we were able to develop a particle system to kind of emulate a characteristic that would feel evil or good. Being an industrial designer has been the forefront of me actually being a good modeler in my eyes, because all the lessons I learned about continuity and flow of curve and flow of nature of design, especially in the automotive industry, has been able to follow me all the way through into model making for film. And I think that adds to a lot of great things, like a good example would be the Iron Man suit. So Legacy, which used to be Stan Winston's company, provided such a wonderful template of their practical model suit that the actual guy was in the stuntman. But having industrial design as a tool for me allowed me to actually get a lot of the line work to flow together to where you saw him and he actually felt like a race car. You know, he actually felt like an automotive thing or an aircraft. So my career has always followed from one profession to the next.